welcome to Yoga Every Hour. My name is Jason, aka Calisthenics Genetics, and this is my good friend Andy. And this afternoon we are running through an Ashtanga style beginner's practice. So over the past 3 months now, we've been running through the primary series, broke it down week by week. Then we decided to start a Jason and Andy series, which will be going over the next 5-6 weeks. So yeah, Andy's very much a beginner of yoga. He started a couple of months ago, practicing with me on our lunch breaks, and now he's become a regular practitioner. So yeah, and the reason Andy's in these live videos is because he's amazing at yoga.
The irony of that statement will become apparent.
So with Andy being a beginner, it's actually a really good way of me being able to show you where you can use your different props and stuff. And just whereas, let's say, my pose might be a little bit different to his, just to show you that everybody's bodies are different. And while my trick and asana might look very triangle-like, maybe Andy's doesn't so much because he needs to use a prop. But that's okay, because it's okay. Completely forgot. I lost what I was saying there. But yeah, with all that being said, we're going to take a place at the front of our mat. So in Ashtanga, we start in something called samastiti, which is you stand at the front of your mat, feet are together, heels and ankles feet together, big toes touching, heels and ankles slightly apart. But for any beginners out there, just widen your feet, take a stance, caught in your hips, caught in your shoulders, and tailbone wants to be neither sticking out or tucked, it's just neutral. Your fingertips want to be pointing to the mat, and chin wants to be parallel with the mat. Maybe you just want to take a moment just to check in with body parts, your core, legs, your glutes, all the different muscles that we want to be using. Just take a couple of breaths here, and we'll make a start. Inhale, arms up, up. Exhale, folding forward. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Raise your hands to the mat. Step the right foot, step the left foot. Now, if you can lower down through chaturanga, keep the elbows tucked in. It might be a bit difficult for beginners. If it is, drop your knees, take a bend on the elbows, then come down in chaturanga, then come through onto the top of your feet, where you would come into up dog position. Now, if up dog's too hard, you can take a cobra. If cobra's too hard, you can take a baby cobra by bending the arms. Then we transition into our downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, we want to be almost pushing the mat away, creating some space between the shoulders and ears. You bend your knees as much as you need to, and on your first downward facing dog, you might want to pedal like so, just help to loosen off the calves, hamstrings, maybe slip side to side, just get a little stretching down the side there, the glutes. Chin wants to be to the chest, and the gaze is to the navel or belly button. 5 breaths. Inhale, look ahead, squat a little, step the right foot, step the left foot between the hands. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center into samastiti. We'll do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar here, so salutation here. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar B. So the variations that I've shown you in your chaturanga and in your upward facing dog or cobra, you can use those throughout any of these sun salutations. I'm going to run through this at sort of a normal speed. Just listen to when I'm saying inhale, exhale, and try and just make the movements at the same time. Move on to our second round. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the mat, step back, step the other foot back. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 5, inhale, look ahead, squat a little, step the right foot, step the left, where you can jump to the front of your mat, lengthen the spine, exhale, fall forward, then inhale, coming all the way up, exhale, hands to heart center, into Samastiti. Inhale, arms up, look up, exhale, fall forward, inhale, lengthen, hands to the mat, step or jump back, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog or cobra, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Five, inhale, look ahead, squat a little, step or jump your feet between your hands, lengthen the spine, exhale, fall forward, then inhale, all the way up, then exhale to Samastiti. Surya Namaskar big, a little bit different to Surya Namaskar here. Just run through this one a little bit slower. So we squat, as we squat down, suck the belly in, tilt the tailbone, still want to be able to see your toes there in front of your knees. Inhale, your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, never bending the knees as much as you need to. Lengthen, inhale, lengthen, hands to the mat, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Now from our down facing dog, in sun salutation B, we're going to step the right foot forward. So inhale, step the right forward, left foot comes to a 45-degree angle, strong in the back leg, whichever leg is at the front, the knee wants to be over the top of the ankle, and the hips face towards the front of the mat. Inhale, your arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Moving over to the left side, inhale the left foot forward, same applies with the back leg and the front leg, hips facing towards the front, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. 5 breaths now. Five, inhale, looking ahead. Step or jump your feet between your hands. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Now from your fold forward position, we want to take our chair pose. Gently sit back into the chair. As you come up, start to suck that belly in, tilt that tailbone. Inhale, your arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Straighten the legs into Samastiti. Second round, Surya Namaskar. Squat, suck the belly in, tilt the tailbone, inhale the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the mat. Step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale the right foot forward. Arms up. Look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward. Arms go up. Look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Five, inhale, head, Squat, step or jump your feet between your hands, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold forward. On the forward position, we'll take our chair pose. Gently sit into the chair as you come up, suck the belly in, tilt the tailbone, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center into Samasthiti. Take a moment, take a rest if you need to, take a drink. Very handy will do. Guys, sorry I should have shown you this at the beginning. If at any point that you need to take a rest throughout the practice, please do so in this position, which is your child's pose. Like so. Just stay there all day. Okay, third and final round, Surya Namaskar B. Squat. Suck the belly in, tilt the tailbone. Inhale your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the mat, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale the right foot forward. All the more movement, taking the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Moving over to the left side. Inhale the left foot forward. With the same inhale, our arms come up, looking up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. With the same exhale, we're lowering down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths now. And 5, inhale, look ahead. Step or jump your feet between your hands. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Now for the forward position, we'll take our chair pose. Sit in your chair. Gently come up, sucking the belly in, tilt the tailbone. Arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center into Samasthiti.
Question.
Yes.
When you come with your hands up from the chair, do you do the whole split, or do you just, because I've noticed you come sort of straight up? So should you come up from the center like this, or should you?
So I think it's, I've read 2 different things, and if anybody knows the answer to this, please leave it in the comment section. But I've read 2 things that, one, it's down to the person. So I asked the same question, coming up like this. Some people join the hands, some people don't. But apparently in Ashtanga, instead of sort of coming out to the side and then coming up like this, you generally come up straight here, and then it's generally straight.
Okay.
Down to the person, I think in Buddhist salutations, but in Ashtanga, I think it's specifically supposed to be like this.
Okay.
If you know the answer to that, you know the definitive answer to that, please leave it in the comment section or send me a message. Okay, we're going to move on to some standing postures now from the standing sequence. We'll cover Trikonasana again. Let's cover those again. Let's see, you're progressing quite well with this. So we're going to do our Trikonasana, which is triangle pose. Then we're going to do revolt Trikonasana, which is reverse. So, standing sideways onto your mat, you want to take a gap around 3 feet apart. Toes want to be facing to the front, slightly inwards. Now, taking the right foot, starting off with our right side, taking that out 90 degrees. Now, ideally, your heel wants to line up with the arch of the left foot. But if you're a beginner and that just doesn't feel right at all, just take a position that feels sort of comfortable to you. Your hips should be facing side on to the mat. Inhale your arms out by your side. Exhale, pivot over to the right and drop down. Your right hand should be coming on the inside of your right leg to the shin here. You can use a block if you like. You can use a chair. And then on each sort of exhale, keeping this all in line, coming down straight, eventually you would be able to grab hold of the big toe. Your gaze should be to your left fingertips, reaching to the sky. You would take 5 breaths here. I think we're a few breaths in, so I'm going to say inhale, come up. Then we're going to swap our feet. So bring the right foot back round, the left foot comes to a 90-degree angle. And if you need to just readjust yourself on the mat, please do so. And again, heel should line up with the arch of the back foot, in this case the right foot. If it doesn't feel comfortable, just adjust it so it does. Inhale, your arms out by your side. Pivot over to the left, we're going to drop down now on the exhale. Taking 5 breaths here. And remember, both legs should be straight, you should be pulling up on the kneecaps, engaging the quads, a bit straight and strong. Five, inhale, come up. Now we're going to swap our legs right round. So right foot comes 90 degrees, pointing to the front of our mat. The left foot just want to come to more 45 to 50 degrees now. So our hips are facing towards the front of the mat. Now, for this one, Andy's going to use the chair as a prop. So what we do here, put this each step down there. So, and if I remember rightly, we used a fork or a cushion last time, just underneath the heel, so it's a little bit more comfortable. So you'd say here, you can just use whatever props you need to fit your body. So, if you just take your hands down a second, Andy, how I would do this, rather than take my hands out to the side and then try and twist, turn to try and get into the position, you've got to do this the best way possible suited for you. So ideally in reverse trikonasana, I'm just going to show you dead quickly. So you're like this, then I will fold here, then my left hand comes on the outside of the right foot here, then see it's sort of reverse, and then the right arm comes up and we're gazing at the right tips like so. This is your reverse trikonasana. Now, what I would do in Andy's case is try and just get comfortable. So you see here, his hand wants to sort of be where it would be on the outside of his right foot. So he's using the chair here for support. And then on the exhale, he's twisting up, gazing at those fingers. And once you've reached your 5 breaths, Andy, on the inhale, come back to center. And then come up. And then you would exhale to Samasthiti, but we've got the other side to do. Since the chair's there, all we want to do is going to take his right foot back now, and then just realign himself a little. I would say maybe bring the chair a bit forward or sit. Okay, and so now, so it's the other way around, so it's a twist, yep. So how I find forward, and place this, try and place this a little bit further over, nice. And then the exhale in front, so a bit more gazing those fingertips if you can. 5 breaths here. And 5. Inhale, come up, center, and then exhale, step to the front of the mat into Samasthiti. Nice. How was that?
Tricky.
Tricky. Trikonasana. No wonder it's called Trikonasana. Okay, we're going to move on to our Prasarita Padottanasana, which is wide-legged standing forward fold. 4 variations to this. For beginners, your props you will need is a belt and a block, probably for the first one. So, same again, standing 3, your feet 3 feet apart, toes facing to the front, slightly inwards. Inhale your arms out by your side, then exhale, taking a bend at the hips. Our hands come to the mat. In this case, I'm just going to use a block. Now we inhale, lengthen the spine again here. Then exhale, falling forward. Now, the idea is to be able to get the crown of the head onto the mat. Now, if you're touching the mat, what you can almost do is place your hands there, and if you sort of push forward, it's going to help you get into the pose. Use the mat to sort of help push you into it. It's 5 breaths again here. Five. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms to the waist. And inhale, all the way up. Option B, or variation B. Inhale, your arms up by your side. Exhale, palms to the waist. And then, same exhale, folding forward. The idea here is to keep the shoulder blades together, so our elbows shouldn't be coming out to the side, almost squeezing them together. Taking hold of the hips, the pelvis here, actually help yourself get a little bit further into the pose, right? Same again, it's 5 breaths. And 5. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Release. Variation C. Inhale your arms out to the side. Exhale them behind your back and interlace your fingers. Take a moment here just to try and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And inhale here, just lengthen a little. And then exhale, fold forward, hips. As you're folding forward, you want to raise the hands up, squeezing the shoulders together. 5 breaths here. And 5. Inhale, slowly coming all the way down. Release. Variation D. We're going to inhale, arms up by the side. Exhale, fold forward. And if you can reach, you grab onto your big toe with your finger and thumb. In Andy's case, he's going to use a strap here just to give him some length. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Now this time we are bringing the elbows out to the side. This is going to assist us getting further into the pose as Andy's using straps and pulling onto my big toe. There again, 5 breaths in this forward fold. And 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms to the waist. Inhale, put it all the way up. And then exhale, 2, Tiggy. Yeah, we want to start. We are going to do extended hand to the toe pose, which is Ujjita Hasta Padangustasana. Getting better at Sanskrit. So for this one, generally, you would be standing in front of your mat. For demonstration purposes, we're going to stand facing forward. We want to use the chair as a prop. Maybe spin it around the side. So basically, so you've got a system on either side. So we'll start with. I want to be on this side, sorry. So, as Andy's got here, is just to give him some assistance. I'm going to quickly demonstrate what this pose is, and then we'll just provide some beginner alternatives to it. So, if you just hold on a second, Andy, while I demonstrate quickly, I'm not going to do the 5 breaths, but I'm going to run through and show you what we would do. Start standing, supporting with the left side, draw on the right foot, take hold of the right big toe, sometimes take hold of the foot, and then it would be 5 breaths like this or like this. Then from there, we transition to this. Gaze is over the left side, hands on the waist, 5 breaths there. Then we bring it back to center, legs facing out in front of us, extended out in front of us even. Arms on the waist, 5 breaths here, then drop the leg down. I want to show you some beginner alternatives to this. So Andy's going to use support of the chair if he needs it. He's going to use, actually, we went on it, yeah, not yet, so we can use a strap, but for the very first posture, beginner, starting off, I would say take some support of a chair or a wall. What I want you to do is just, we're going to support with the left side here, so pull up on the left, pull up on the toes on the left foot, let them drop down, you can almost grip the mat, engage in your quads, your glutes here, in the left side here, and then what I like to do, just stand your foot very close to the left one, and keeping the balance, keeping the center of gravity here. We're just going to draw up, keeping the balance here. Now, you could do this. This will be a starting point. If you like, you can extend like this. And then again, if you like, if you can keep it extended there, you might want to take a strap. 5 breaths here. And he's doing good. Not having to use the chair this time. 5. And then we will transition to this. So, you can either just take this like so, open up the hips to the side. Now, you can either find a fixed focus, like a focus point, fixed focus point, yes, and just use that point to help you balance. Ideally, looking over the left shoulder here. And we're going to count, that's 5 breaths. Slowly bring it back to the center now. Extend as much as you can. Taking the hands to the waist. We're going to take 5 breaths here. 5. Slowly drop that down, release. Give your legs a little bit of a shake off. If you need to do any sort of squats or anything, if you need to sit down for a moment, please do so. I find that one of the more demanding postures on the legs, especially just standing on one leg. You feel it. Feel it there in your quad, yeah. So take a rest, take a drink if you need to, and then we'll move on to the other side. Okay. Moving over to the left side. So same applies with the right side. We want to use the right side to support us. So just pull up on those toes, drop them down, grip the mat, start activating in this side, quad, glutes, core, and we stand with the left foot as close as possible, just to keep that center of gravity. Slowly draw it up, keeping your balance. You might want to take the toe, or just take your variation you did last time. Nice, Andy. I'm going to take 5 breaths here. Should be taking my toe actually. 5 breaths. And 5. Inhale, bringing it out to the left side. Find a fixed focus point. Use the chair if you need to here. Gazing over to the right side, the right shoulder. And 5. Inhale, bring it back to the center. And we're going to extend the leg out in front of us for 5 breaths. Hands to the waist. If you do need to take the chair, it's completely fine. But maybe next practice, you want to try with that. And 5. Slowly drop that down, release. Give the legs a little bit of a shake off. We're going to run through a bit of a vinyasa, and then we'll start some seated postures. Right, Andy? Yeah. Okay. You want to stand in the front of your mat in Samasthi Tiki? Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the mat. Step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, looking ahead. Squat a little, step or jump your feet between your hands, and then we'll gently sit down. What have we got in store here? Okay, let's start with Dandasana, then we'll do a Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Okay, Dandasana, we're going to extend our legs out in front of us, dorsiflex the ankles and the feet, sat up, spine straight, belly in. Take our hands just behind, we're not pushing down here, it's just for a little bit of support. And chin lock to the chest. We want to take 5 breaths here. And 5. Now, seated postures after each seated posture, well, after each side, we would do a jump back, jump through. We want to shuffle forward on our mat, cross the legs, keeping all of this sucked in as close as possible using the core to draw this in. Knees should be coming into the chest. Now, ideally, I say what you would eventually move on to would be a jump back, jump through, which where your hands would come to the side, you lift up, under, extend, and then run through your chaturanga and jump through. But as we are beginners, hands come out in front of us, come forward, supporting there, pushing down, extend one leg out at a time. Stand there, now we're in our upper plank, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, cobra, tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. And then same again, we jump our feet between our hands and then gently sit down, which Andy's going to do now. But if you are experiencing Ashtanga, or maybe you want to give this a try if you're feeling strong enough, squat down, and we jump, cross our legs, bring them through, extend out, and then sit down. So that's your jump back, jump through, and you would do that in between each posture. And if you're doing left and right side, you would be doing right side jump through, left side. And I think in the full primary series, there's 50, 52, I think it is, jump back, jump throughs. It's the end. Very much. Okay, we're going to move on to Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold, extending the legs out in front of us. And you might want to sit up on a block, prop yourself up. You might want to take a strap. Sat up straight. Dorsiflex the ankles, remember. Inhale your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. The idea here when you're folding forward is belly, thighs, chest, then chin. Don't want to be hunching over like this. Nothing's touching, that's wrong. If you can't touch your toes, it's completely fine. If you can't touch your shins, it's completely fine. Or you can touch your knees, it's fine. If you're using a belt here, it's completely fine. What you want to do is just progressively try and work your way down each session. And I'm going to call that 5 breaths. Inhale, coming up. So there's 3 variations to this. You've got your grab the toes here. The next one would be interlace the fingers over the feet. And the third one would be grab the wrist. We're only going to do 2 variations today. I'm going to attempt to do the interlacing the fingers and go over my toes. And these one repeat the previous that you've done. So if you can't do posture, the next part of the posture, you just repeat the previous. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Okay. Not quite getting the interlaced fingers, so I'm just going to put down like this. Take the toes, maybe it's completely fine again. 5 breaths here. Your gaze should be to your big toe also. And 5. Inhale, coming up, and then we're going to shuffle forward, cross our legs, Go for another jump back, jump through. Hands out in front of us, leaning forward, supporting with our hands, pushing up, extend one leg at a time. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. The toes, exhale, down. Inhale, looking your head, squat a little, step or jump your feet between your hands. Or jump through. And we're going to move on to, let's do half bound seated forward fold. So that's Ardha, Baddha, Padma, Paschimottanasana. Same again. Same again. You might want to be sat on a block or a cushion. Extend the left leg out in front of you, dorsiflex at the ankle. Half bound seated forward fold. So we are going to take the right foot, take the right leg, and it's going to sit on top of the ankles. The ankles basically sit on top of the thigh. Before we do that though, I just want to show you a little bit of a tip on getting a little further into the posture, so you extend it out to the left side. Now, taking hold of this right foot, take hold of the right ankle like so. Hold this right back, you're stretching around the groin here, then swivel it round, and you'll find you'll get a little bit further in, you'll get a little bit further in the pose, yeah. Not dorsiflexing on this ankle, so this is sort of relaxed. Sole of the foot is facing up. Now, the end posture, you would be folded forward like this, and the right hand would come back here and take hold of, it would take hold of the right big toe like this. If you feel any pain in the knee at all, just slowly come out of the pose. Don't push past any pain in your knee, as it's not pleasant when it goes up. Okay. Going to inhale, arms up, and then exhale, fall forward. Taking hold of the strap belt if you need to. 5 breaths, yeah. And 5. Inhale, slowly release that leg. Extend it out in front of you. Dorsiflex that ankle. Same again with the left side. Just take hold of the ankle, take hold of the foot. Just stretch it right back. Then swivel it round. Place that ankle, place that foot on top of the right thigh. Okay, nice. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Five. Inhale, come up. And gently just release that leg. Extend it out in front of you. If you need to do any of this, any ankle rotations, do whatever you need to do. Okay. Crossing our legs, shuffling forward on the front to the front of our mat. Placing the hands out in front of us. We're going for another jump back, jump through. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale in your head, squat a little, step or jump your feet between your hands. And then gently sit down. Start with some, I'll try this one. I'll try this one just because it's got a long Sanskrit name. Now, we've done this one last time. It's Riyang Mukha Eka Pada Paschimottanasana. So, extending the left leg out in front of us. And what you would want to do here is, so we're doing this one where the, as Andy's doing here, so the leg that's extended out in front of us, you may want to just take a block, take a cushion and sit on top of that. So what we're going to do here, generally we're going to, I'll show you this way on. So extend the left leg out in front of you, dorsiflex the ankle, lean over to the left side now. Then we're going to take the right leg, swivel it back 180 degrees, so our toes pointing to the back of the mat. If you can, not everyone can do this, but you can just take your calf muscle and sort of pop it out to the side a little to create some space here. Now, nice work. Dorsiflexing this ankle. If you feel like this is it, that's completely fine. If you feel like you can go for the forward fold, all we need to do here is sit up straight, inhale, arms up, exhale, pull forward over that left leg. Now, as Andy's doing, taking on the belt, you can use a belt strap, just again with any seated forward fold, just to stop you hunching over, basically to keep that posture, keep the right posture. 5 breaths again here. And 5. Inhale, come up. Lean over to the left side. Swivel that right leg round. Extend it out in front of you. Give the ankle a little rotation if you need to. Dorsiflex now. Now we're going to lean over to the right side. Swivel that left leg back round on itself. Again, pop the calf muscle out if you need to. Swap the block over so that it's underneath your right sit bone. Sat up straight. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. 5 breaths here. And 5. Inhale, come up. Lean over to the right side. Swivel the leg back round. We're going to cross our legs now. Shuffle forward to the front of our mat. Remove the block, remove anything behind you. As we learn to go for our jump back, jump through. Hands to the down in front of you. Pushing down, extend one leg out at a time. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up with facing dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down, facing dog. Inhale, the head squat, step and jump your feet between your hands and gently sit down. Nice. Let me just check on the timing, just to make sure that we don't go over. Okay, we've got 17 minutes left. 17 minutes left. This is going to be very similar to the practice that we done on Tuesday, but it's good because it means we can see things again, and I can say that you're progressing even more. That's really good, honestly. I noticed on that one. There's definite progression. When you watch these videos back, you'll see that. Okay. Marichasana, yeah. Extending the left leg out in front of you. You want to retract the right leg, right foot on the bottom of the mat. Now, in Marichasana here, leave a space probably about as wide as your foot between the leg here. It's going to give us some space for when we fall forward. Now, you can sit up on a block if you like here. If this doesn't feel right here, maybe it needs to be here. Like I say, everybody's different, but ideally it should be in here. But if that's what you need to do, that's as much space you need to create. Also, we can use a strap there like Andy's just done. Okay. From here, inhale your arms up, look up, exhale, fold forward. Now, Andy's going to take this position. For any intermediate people out here, or anybody who's experienced with this pose, what you can actually do, so when you fall in the forward position, wrap the right arm around the back of the right leg, then keep in this position. What I like to do is sort of just extend the left arm and then just reach right round, creating a lot of length there. I'm going to bind my fingers. I'm going to inhale here, lengthen again, and then exhale. Using the abs, using the obliques just to squeeze me into that pose. Gazing at the big toe, taking 5 breaths here. And 5. Inhale, slowly release. Extend the right foot out in front of you. Same applies with the left. Retract the left foot. Again, making a little bit of space here. Side up straight. Remember dorsiflexing this ankle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. I'm going to take the bind again. Extend the right arm round. Bind those fingers. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Folding into it. Really, really squeezing into my side here, my obliques and my abs. Just squeeze further into that pose. And 5. Inhale, slowly release. Extend that leg out in front of you. Give it a little bit of a shake if you need to. I'm going to go for another jump back, jump through. Knees into the chest here, hands out in front of us, pushing down, extend one leg at a time. You can try both if you see what I just done there. Exhale, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Let's go for our crow pose. We're going to jump our feet just before our hands here. Now, you just swivel around to the side so you can see. So you can either do, you can jump to the front of the mat like so. Place the hands in front of you. What you want to do is just take the elbow, take it in this crease in the leg here, use it as a platform. Also, so now we've got that position. If you need to, so this is actually an advanced pose. If you can't hold crow pose, I want you to just come up onto your toes like so, or take a block, place it underneath the heels or underneath the toes, and just like this. And another variation, you might just want to come forward and lift one foot, and then lift the other, doing this one at a time. And then perhaps you've built up enough strength, forward, and then lift both at the same time. Shouldn't be facing down with your head's heavy. If you do that, you're going to end up falling forward. Try and look ahead as much as possible, and if you feel like you need it, cushion or bolster or anything in front of you just to protect the face if you fall. But yeah, just be mindful of your own ability and never push it past what you think you should do. Andy, that's insane. Generally, I would have said 5 breaths, but we're trying to build up Andy's strength in his shoulders, and as you can see, holding a crow pose for like 30 seconds there, he's getting stronger. So yeah, we're going to be starting Andy on the handstands here. Nice. Okay, we're going to just extend the legs back. We'll run through our chaturanga. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, up ahead, jump or step your feet between your hands, and then gently sit down. Okay. I think we might, can we go headstand in the day? I think we'll do a headstand again. I did want to, let's do a seated forward fold, then we'll do headstand, shoulder stand, and we'll do that another time. I wanted to use props with that. Karina sent me a very good article with some props and stuff, basically just to stop you, prevent you from damaging your neck, and I don't want anybody to be doing something like that and then hurt themselves. It's the last thing I want. So we're going to go for a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana, sat up straight, dorsiflex the ankles, inhale, arms up, look up, exhale, fall forward, 5 breaths here. Same again, you can use your belt strap if you like. The idea is belly, chest, chin. Ears to the big toes. And 5. Inhale, pull it up. I'm going to shuffle forward our mat, cross our legs, go for another jump back. And then what we'll do from our jump back, we'll drop our knees to the floor. So hands out to the mat, extend one at a time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. When you're down dog, I want you to drop your knees. We're going to take our headstand here, so interlace the fingers, place them in front of you. Let me just come around this way, so elbows sort of in here because you're trying to create a triangle here, to basically a triangular base support. Interlacing the fingers, crown of the head comes here, walking up, and then we extend. Just going to roll back down, want to give Andy some assistance. So if you're pretty new to this, what I would like you to practice, you can either use a wall as well, but interlace the fingers, keep the forearms sort of not coming out here, just keep the elbows tucked in nicely, crown of the head on the floor, and then I want you to walk up till your hips are sort of vertical, and then maybe walk back down a little, walk back up. Perhaps you can maybe bring the feet off the floor a little touch, and do 5 rounds of that. Then I want you to just return to a child's pose, and take some breaths, just stay and rest. Once you've done your headstand, slowly return back to your child's pose. With all that being said, sorry, it's down to our preference. So if you want to use a pillow, you can use a pillow. I would probably advise, yeah. Okay, so walk up as far as you can, try and walk up a little bit further. Nice. Okay, go for it. So you can use, if you've got a partner there to stop your feet here, you can do that. You can also use a wall as well. Nice. When you've comfortably done, I don't know, 5 to 8 breaths, use your core, and I want you to try and slowly come down, maybe bringing the knees into the chest a little bit, and then come down like so. And if you can just, after your headstand, generally I'll be taking a good few breaths in your child's pose, so you don't sit up and get dizzy. Okay. Coming up, come to your tabletop position. Tabletop position, how you know you're in the right place. Wrist should be on the shoulders, knees should be on the hips. We're going to kick back into a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale with the head. Squat a little. Step and jump your feet between your hands. Gently sit down. Extend the legs out in front of you. And then, anywhere you like, just gently just come to a lying down position. We want to take our Shavasana. So just close your eyes. Hands come out to your side here, palms facing up. If you need to use a block, a blanket, a cushion to prop your neck up, maybe you want to prop the knees up, prop the arms up. Maybe you want to just wrap a blanket around you, just feel comfortable, and then just let your breath return to normal. There's no sort of forced breathing or anything here. We're just letting our body, let the breath return back to normal. You might find that you have random thoughts in your head. You just simply acknowledge them and then let them go. Slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. You get some movement into the ankles and the wrists a little bit. Turn your head to one side. Gently, gently stretch your arms above your head. Point your toes, point your fingers. Nice stretch to the body. Keeping your eyes closed, gently roll over onto any one side. And just take a couple of breaths here just to let the blood recirculate. Keeping your eyes closed, gently come to a comfortable seated position. Spine straight, side straight, shoulders relaxed. Just take a nice couple of breaths here. I'm going to close the session, 1 on and 3 shanties. Deep inhale for on. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Slowly raise your arms above your head and gently fall forward. Slowly open your eyes and come up. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much for anybody who joined. This is Jason and Andy and Yoga Every Hour, and that was your Ashtanga style beginner series. Thank you very much to anybody who joined. If you've got any questions, comments, suggestions on any of the poses that we've done, if there's any poses that you would like to see in future classes, then please send us a message on our Facebook or Instagram. You can sign up to the website yogaeveryhour.com. Send me a friend request, write on my wall, send me a message. It would be great to hear from you all. Hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you again on Tuesday. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.